Alright, well I talked about how I was going to be able to put out a bunch of videos during break, but school started like that. Seriously came out of nowhere, man. I would have so much more time if school wasn't taking up my day. But I'm not going to let that stop me, and I'm here recording another guide for you guys. In today's guide, we're going to be talking about a major topic in self-improvement: instant gratification versus delayed gratification. I hope you all had a great break and that you've been applying what you've been learning from these videos. If there's any topics you want me to cover or any comments you have about what I've been uploading, please make sure to let me know in the comments. Without further ado, let's begin. Instant gratification is too often encouraged in modern American society. Because of the leisure of our world, our surroundings push us to prioritize pleasure over purpose. Companies and corporations spoon-feed you ways to distract yourself. School diverts your attention and energy to unimportant busy work, which goads you to chase entertainment and vices to distract yourself from it. It is a cycle that many of us are caught in, more often than not, unwittingly. But the man that can break this cycle, the man that chooses challenge over comfort, work over distraction, and purpose over pleasure, will be able to destroy any obstacle, beat his competition, and become the man he was meant to be. But how do you do this? How do you quiet the noise and discover your purpose in the silence? In my previous videos, I have shared methods to this, like improving your mental health, practicing gratitude, and working out. But in order to start doing those good habits, you're going to need to learn to prioritize delayed gratification over instant gratification. Differentiating the two will help you make the right decisions, build the right habits, and break the chains that bind you to a mediocre, comfortable life. So what is the difference between delayed gratification and instant gratification, and why is it important? Instant gratification is based entirely off impulse. It prioritizes the present instead of the future. Thousands of years ago, when we were hunters and gatherers, this was key to our survival. We needed shelter, a meal, and a mate as soon as possible. Our brain developed to seek quick rewards because that's what kept us alive. But now, the behavior that's crucial to our survival has been turned against us. Valued flavors like salt in a potato chip or sugar in a donut, once rare and sought after, are now widely available. But our brain still sees them as rare and more valuable than the healthy alternatives. It does not understand the long-term consequences of choosing these foods because marketers and governments have intricately designed them to keep you hooked. Everything alternative pleasures provide are an easy alternative to the feelings and resources crucial to our existence. Instagram provides a feeling of social value. Junk food provides a cheap, easy way to obtain once rare minerals. TikTok and television provide a means of entertainment. Video games provide a mean of purpose. Things we once had to work for have become easy access, and that's made us soft. After all, why would you choose the hard route when the easy route is right there? You see, all these things have been designed to trigger your dopamine receptors, a chemical responsible for the anticipation of pleasure. They keep you hooked. They make you addicted. You keep coming back for more with the promise that it'll feel better or be different next time. And expecting a different outcome is exciting, so it boosts your dopamine. Unfortunately, prioritizing feeling good in the moment usually leads to feeling worse in the future. That's why it's called instant gratification. When feelings of pleasure are gained instantly, what happens afterwards? You didn't work for it, so where's the fulfillment? In the past, our ancestors had to work vigorously for the things we can so easily obtain now. And because of that, you end up feeling worse after receiving instant gratification. The perfect example is post-nut clarity. You've indulged in porn for the feeling of love and reproduction, but you know it's fake, and once you finish, your brain realizes that. You didn't go through the process of finding a partner, of experiencing real sex. It was instant, easy. There's no fulfillment or happiness in that. Not only does instant gratification make you feel worse afterwards, it breeds negative consequences. Look around when you go to school and you'll see everybody absorbed in their phones, always seeking entertainment. If you try to have a conversation with them, they won't even seem present. Their eye contact wanders. They give thoughtless responses. It's so obvious that something else is going on in their head while you talk to them, because their endless scrolling has led to a poor attention span. Similarly, somebody who routinely smokes weed will begin to rely on it for any feeling of relaxation or ease. Yet they've chosen the easy way out, and what they rely on is fake. The list goes on and on. I could give countless examples of the effects of instant gratification, the habits they breed, and the consequences that come as a result. But I won't, because you probably know them already. Maybe you're suffering from one of them, and you feel like you've fallen too deep down an inescapable hole with no way out. I'm here to tell you that's not true. There is always a way out, but only if you choose to take it. It's not easy. It's not always pleasurable. It takes hard work, dedication, and discipline. But the results are worth more than any instant gratification feeling could ever give. This is delayed gratification. People who practice delayed gratification do hard things in the moment to obtain good things later. They prioritize their future self over their present self, and as a result, live a purposeful, fulfilling life. They're constantly improving instead of getting worse. This entails doing the hard things right now instead of the easy ones. Habits like working out are a perfect example. Working out is painful, tedious, and time-consuming. It's not easy by any means, but those who put themselves back in the gym day after day, regardless of how much it sucks, end up building an attractive body, one that makes them healthier, more confident, and proud. They only feel better after they have already felt worse. Studying is another good example. Like working out, studying is time-consuming, but it takes mental strength instead of physical strength. You divert all your attention to the task at hand. Once again, it's hard, but you know what it brings? Success, whether it be on a test, a topic, or a business. Delayed gratification always brings success, no matter what it's applied to. On top of that, they only improve at a task the more they repeat it. Their mind and body becomes used to the pain and grows stronger as a result. They callous themselves. Something that was once hard now becomes routine. Not because it got any easier, but because they got better. Choose delayed gratification. You don't live forever and life goes by in the blink of an eye, so make the most of it. This doesn't mean looking for the next pleasure to distract yourself, but looking for the next hardship to grow. Because you know on the other side of all that pain and suffering, you will get better and set up a good future for yourself. Deep down, everyone wants to live a successful, happy life, but they don't want to take the steps necessary to get there. That's because it's a sacrifice. What are you willing to lose? What are you willing to give up to become the best version of yourself? If you really want to stop living the same mediocre days over and over, you have to do away with the instant gratification habits plaguing your life. To break the chains that bind you and become free of your own mind, you must defy mediocre and choose delayed gratification. You will be made fun of and judged for this. It's not a common thing nowadays. At school, if you choose to study or read during free time instead of playing on your phone, people may think you're strange. If you choose to hit a workout instead of going to a party, people may think you're lame. But you know what? What they think doesn't matter. What these people think of you means nothing because they won't affect your future. Only you will affect your future. While you're out getting better, they're out getting worse. While you're out getting better, they're out getting worse. Don't let these people you will never see again after a few years affect your life just because you're worried of what they will think of you. You may seem weird to them now, but in 2 years, when you're in shape and they're fat, who will be the one laughing at who? It's up to you to shape your future. Deep down, you know the consequences of instant gratification every time you choose it over delayed gratification. But you don't change and you refuse to confront it because it's uncomfortable. Stop digging your own grave. Every time you catch yourself about to indulge in an instant gratification habit, think about how it will affect your future. You need to always be thinking about the next day, the next month, the next year, because that's when you will reap the rewards of your hard work and good habits. Take charge of your destiny and dedicate every day to making yourself better.